my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel once again, Global Football View, where we talk all things football. And you know the vibes already. We are on the Premier League preview show, Match Week 8, where a lot of matches will be taking place this week. The international break is over, and now club football has resumed. And I'm seeing smiles on the face of my lovely panelists, Mr. Rotano and Mr. James. How are you guys feeling after the international break?
I'm feeling good because Nigeria got the win and we are in the
Playoff. I never want to get to you on that Nigerian matter. Me and you will get one-on-one aside. Mr. James, as a country who has booked their spot in the World Cup, how are you feeling?
There's nothing to smile about, though.
It's nothing to smile about. Ghana has opportunity to win the World Cup for the first time as an African country. Did they laugh? First things first, you know what to do, my people. Like this video. Let me know in the comment how impressive were Nigeria. Do you think there was a shenanigan in that game? Because Nigeria needed 4 goals and scored all 4 goals in that game. First of all, subscribe if you've not subscribed. And let's just take a minute to talk about Nigeria and Osimhen brilliances in this World Cup qualifier, because I'm seeing online the game Osimhen did not play for Nigeria. They didn't win any of them. They lost and drew them. Sorry, they drew all the games he didn't play. Does it mean that if Osimhen was part of those matches, Nigeria could have had the chance? Because if you don't forget, Finidi George actually dropped Osimhen during the World Cup qualifier, saying it was too arrogant, blah blah blah, a lot of stuff. And seeing the kind of performance Osimhen registered in the game against Benin Republic, scoring an hat-trick in that game, do you think Finidi George got it wrong?
I think Finidi George is trying to prove a point like, so if you don't have good Osimhen, we cannot play. That's what Nigeria is becoming to look like right now, because without Osimhen, we seems not to get the result and play not good football. Because it's like anytime Osimhen is on, we find a way of playing good football. But when he's not there, we are not playing anything. Is that the country we want to become?
But what I understand about football, every country has their talisman, whereby if that person is available, the football is different. You cannot tell Argentina that we are not relying on Messi, because Messi is their go-to man. Same thing with what do they call it? Portugal, Ronaldo, England, Harry Kane. So there's somebody that always make the difference. I just feel there was something behind the scene which we don't know about, and so Finidi George for me got it wrong in that aspect, because Osimhen is Nigeria's key player and he shouldn't have dropped in those qualifying games. Mr. James, you watched the game against Benin Republic, and a lot of controversy has been coming up that Nigeria needed 4 goals in that game and they scored the 4 goals. Some people are crying foul, some people are saying there was robbery, some people are saying there's no evidence about that, so, but they're just saying because Nigeria needed 4 goals and they scored 4 goals. As a neutral person in that aspect, what will you say about that?
Listen, like we said before the game in our last show, if this thing, we said we went ahead to say the conference is South African, we should watch the South African game with eagle eyes because we suspect things will go on. If it had been South Africa in place of Nigeria, who got the 4 goals they needed to knock out Burkina Faso from the playoffs places, we'll be here talking about corruption and whatnot. But then, like they said, corruption is only good when it happens. It benefits you.
like that. He say corruption is only bad when I'm not involved.
Exactly. so the keeper made a crucial mistake in Wabalu.
Yeah.
He had caught the ball, and then there was a clash between he and the Benin player.
Yeah.
The referee had no whistle.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball.
And
Munye shot the ball into the post. On any other day, it's a goal, and it would have been 1-1 then.
Yeah.
On any other day, it would be a goal. But he scored, and then the referee whistled and said, "No, let's bring it back." If it had happened in a different game, we would say, "Okay, look, this isn't right."
No, because for that, I will not agree with you on that, because there was a foul.
It had not been whistled.
It has not been whistled. Let me take you back to the Champions League game between Arsenal and I cannot even remember the people exactly, where the goalkeeper kicked the ball to Gabriel. Gabriel picked the ball with it was a goal kick.
Yes.
Gabriel picked the ball with his hands and threw it back to the goalkeeper. On a normal day, that is a penalty, but the ref said no,
Mhm.
Let's be guided. I understand there was a mistake here in the sense that you
And-
want to play a goal kick and you are throwing the ball back to the goalkeeper, whereas the goalkeeper has already kicked the ball for you.
Exactly. I
So
mean,
it's just
it
a,
happens.
yeah, it's a
It-
mistake. So
it-
that's for me. I will not agree for you that
Yes,
that's
but in a crucial game like that,
yeah.
any other referee would have given a goal. Let's not forget, I think in the 2006 World Cup, no, 2010, Olele did the same thing. It was against Portugal. He caught the ball and then he was trying to delay time. Then he dropped the ball again. And then I think it was Ronaldo who ran towards the ball and he picked it up again. And then the referee whistled for a foul. And then they had an indirect free kick.
That's a
which-
different
That-
thing.
that-
That's a
that-
different
No, but it's
different
the
scenario.
same mistake.
It's not the same mistake.
It's the same
This
mistake.
one, there was a promotion.
There was
There was a
clash
promotion
between
there.
the
There was a
two.
clash.
It wasn't necessarily a clash. They were going for the ball.
It was a
Then
clash.
There was a and
It was the
but
clash.
referee didn't whistle.
yeah,
Referee didn't whistle.
I
That's
understand.
not that's the crux of the matter right now. The referee didn't whistle.
But the
You had
referee,
no.
but the referee,
as
but,
a
but
professional
the ref,
footballer,
but
you
the
should
ref,
have dropped the
but
ball.
the referee was there to like diffuse the situation because there was a clash and there was alteration between the
It
two
was after
players.
the goal had been scored.
No. Even before the referee was there.
They scored the goal before the referee whistled.
Oh, the referee was there. Referee,
He was outside of the box. They scored the goal before.
no, the
was-
referee was
wasn't standing right there.
when the clash happened, when the two players was so the referee ran to it, then they diffused the whole situation. The referee walked back from the penalty, then Wambali dropped the ball. I understand there's a mistake there. That was just a human error, which we can just look aside of.
Well, when it benefits you, you can look away from it. When it goes against you, you might want to talk about it because I know if it had happened in a South African game and the narrative was for South Africa to need 4 goals to win,
So
and it
are you
happened.
expecting for the referee to give that ball as a goal?
Of course, in any other game, it will be a goal. There are mistakes that happen that gets overlooked, and then there are mistakes that happen that gets forgiven. It happens. When it happens to you, you're lucky. When it happens against you, you might feel it's unlucky. But then, on the issue of Osimhen being Mr. Nigeria, it's what it is. The goals he scored, the 3 goals he scored. When you look at it, any other player in place of Osimhen and Nigeria won't qualify. That's Osimhen's quality. And the issue with Finidi George was a clash of egos because yes, the team was wholly dependent on Osimhen. There was no other person that was doing it. You mentioned other countries' talisman, and even with that, Messi throughout the World Cup campaigns he's been in, and then the one that he won, there were players that stood up when Messi wasn't really performing. There are players that helped Messi to shine. When you look at Portugal in their Nations Cup victories, when you look at those teams, they had players that stood up. Even the Euros that they won, when he got out of the team, when he got injured, several other players stood up. But then when you look at Nigeria without Osimhen, nothing happens. They huff and puff, nothing really happens. The goals Osimhen scored, any other player without the quality of Osimhen, and they wouldn't have scored 3 goals.
Yeah, you're right in that aspect. Like the quality of the boy showed up in that game. Let's not drag over this photo qualifier, but I just there's something I saw online this morning in regards to the World Cup qualifying series as a whole. Is it right for FIFA to CAF and FIFA to have deducted points from the team who finished last? You just got to take this scenario right now. A lot of these teams that were deducted, let's say 6.4 points, 5 points, whatever point they were deducted, they actually paid money, flights, logistics to travel to go play these games. Yet Nigeria is benefiting from the fact that Eritrea withdrew from the tournament. In my opinion, I'm a Nigerian. I would have preferred CAF giving 6 points to the people, like that group.
Exactly.
That should have been though the rules was set. I understand the fact, but it feels like traveling to go play that games, selling ticket for those games, fans risking their life to go watch those games, and yet those games are null and void.
That for me, that was a gross injustice. Nigeria benefiting from that is like rewarding failure because what's the standard for feature? What's the standard consequence for feature of the game? It's that your opponent gets awarded the 3 points and 3 goals. So why didn't they award the 5 teams in that group that 3 points and the 3 goals? Because Eritrea actually forfeited all those games.
Yeah.
So those teams should have benefited instead of people who had no hand in it to suffer for one group's mistakes. That's the thing. People will sit down and say, okay, yes. I mean, the conspiracies will come up. People will say, okay, they watch, they look at it, and then they help Nigeria through.
Mr.
It
Rano,
happens.
is it a case of rules are rules or Nigeria benefited from
These rules, does it only happen in Africa or it happen all over the world?
I think this was set for this World Cup, per se, this World Cup qualifiers.
Is it only for Africa or it can happen anywhere?
I think this happened in CAF.
CAF. I think
This was CAF after
CAF-
Eritrea withdrew.
CAF was the only place this one happened.
Yeah, we didn't actually know until the last round of games.
You know, but the rules has been there.
Mm.
You know, the rules has been there before now. So, but people, it was like something.
Well, I'm not reading about
Yeah,
we never
we
knew
never
we get to
knew,
this
we never
point.
knew this thing will go into this way, because I just feel like they have a crystal ball to see the whole situation. I was telling you guys that Nigeria was going to qualify because of what I've seen in these rules, and I tell you the importance of Nigeria qualifying for the World Cup, the marketing aspect of it, everything. So I just feel a lot of people are crying foul play because it didn't benefit their country. And as for Nigeria, we can only be thankful to God. There's still hope. Like I always say, hope day. There's still hope for us to
Thankful to God and listen, man.
thank you.
We should pray He stays faithful through the November qualifiers, because I think those ones would be the most difficult one, not the intercontinental ones. Because if you look at the confederations and the teams that will represent those confederations in the intercontinental playoffs, Nigeria would have too much star power and player power for them. Except maybe the coach goes ahead to make mistakes. If Nigeria should get through that CAF playoffs, those ones should be
And
easy.
if you're looking at the old teams in this qualifying series, both the intercontinental Nigeria, I think Nigeria is at the highest rank.
Wait. Europe, somebody's coming from Europe.
Nobody's coming from Europe.
Okay, it's going to be Asian.
Asia, CONCACAF,
Oceania, CONCACAF,
CONCACAF,
CONMEBOL,
Congo, and Africa.
in Africa.
So those 4 people.
Two is coming from
And the way it is right
CONCACAF.
now, the two top teams will not play
Yes, they will play.
until the 4 people will play. 2 of them will go and meet them in the
It's
the
like a
final.
former club World Cup.
So out of those, how many is going?
So if Nigeria qualify right now,
Yeah.
they are just going to play just one match remaining. If Nigeria will win their remaining 2, win these 2 games, they will go as the highest seeded team in the Confederation qualifiers.
Okay.
So 4 of this list team will play themselves. The 2 of them will go and meet these 2 people.
Okay. So two
will
qualify.
qualify.
Yeah. No, 1 will qualify from Africa.
No,
From
the-
yeah, 2 will qualify from there.
So the most important matches.
The
This
African
one,
one.
this one. So we're playing Gabon,
I'm
Yeah.
playing Gabon
and
and
whoever comes for Cameroon.
And-
Dr. Congo.
Congo.
Yeah, we'll come see Dr. Congo. Oh, that's it, guys, from the World Cup qualifier. The Premier League resumes this week, and the big one this week: Liverpool versus Manchester United. Liverpool on the back of 3 defeats in our competition. Manchester United on the back of a back-to-back win, right?
Is it back to back? No.
Not
No,
back to
No,
back.
it wasn't back to back.
Wasn't back to back.
I think Bedford beats them before they came to beat West Ham.
Wow.
No, France. Sunderland, sorry.
So we'll never get back to back.
No.
Wow.
Holy bro.
Can you see them getting back to back win?
Against an out of form Liverpool.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this, the form really doesn't count for anything. But then I'm hearing Liverpool have some sort of injuries with certain players, and for me, I hope it's true, because that Gravenberch boy, he is a demon.
Are you praying for injury for players?
I'm not praying. I'm just saying I hope it's true. I hope
Hoping
the
it's
rumors
true.
are true.
Hoping it's true means you are happy.
Secretly praying that it's true, that he will miss the game. Look, that boy is a demon. He's been their best player since last season. Forget Salah. Salah is scoring the goals, but he is the platform, is the base at which they build. If he has a good day, they play. If he doesn't and he looks lost, they don't usually play. But right now, McAllister is coming into his own, and he's beginning to play like the McAllister of old. And even if Gravenberch isn't, but Gravenberch moves the ball, McAllister breaks it out.
Yeah.
Gravenberch is the guy who sees that pass. He takes on 2, 3 players, and boom, there are 3 of midfield. Definitely are not going long.
What are you expecting from this game?
I'm not expecting Liverpool to lose 4 games in a row, so I'm expecting Liverpool to beat Man U by 2 goals to 0. I just know Liverpool is going to win the match. There's no way Man U is beating Liverpool at Anfield.
You know, last season Liverpool was in a great form before playing Liverpool home and away.
For playing Man U.
Manchester United was one of the we know Robert Amorim record since last season. Yet they couldn't beat Manchester United. Why are you discarding the rivalry between these two
I'm not
teams?
discarding the rival. I'm standing on Liverpool's never to win 4 games in a row.
Not forgetting that Liverpool are on a poor run of form.
Yeah.
And as it seems right now, Gravenberch and Konate may not play that game.
Still, I think they have a better chance of winning the match.
So you're not giving Manchester United any chance at all when you
Man U is the team that won win back-to-back match from the beginning of Amorim.
But
So what are you?
So can I ask you a question? If that form counts for something, how does Liverpool's form doesn't count for anything?
I said I'm not expecting them to lose back to 4 games in a row.
Where you expect Manchester United not
Not
to
to
win
win
back-to-back because they haven't done it before.
If I'm going to put 2 of you on the scale, I'm going to pick Liverpool to win the match over Man U to win the match, because Liverpool winning the match do not count on. They have not been playing. They have been playing just like the Real is going against them. They have not been playing to their best, but everything is there that they are going to beat Man U. For me, I don't know for you. I don't know for you. But for me, I feel like Liverpool have the players, they have the squad to beat. They have the coach to beat Man U.
He's asking you. So that's the reason why.
That's the reason why I would take Liverpool over Man U.
Okay, let's go back to your game against Liverpool. Before Liverpool played Chelsea, does Liverpool not have the coach, have the players, have every capacity to beat my Chelsea? But yes, he defeated them.
Liverpool match against Chelsea,
Yeah,
was a game of, we all have the feeling Chelsea is going to win.
I know, but I have the feeling because I predicted a draw because of
The result they have been getting.
Yes, not only result, because of the prediction I made, the calculation I made.
Yeah.
That's why I predicted a draw.
I have the feeling Chelsea is going to win
But
that
you didn't
match.
predict Chelsea was
I
going to win.
predict draw based
Yeah.
on the result we've been getting from them for the past 3-4 seasons.
Okay.
So when you see, there's something I said that day, like Chelsea is not going to lose 4 games in a row. We are not going to. The coach have to do something for us to feel like we are in the season.
Okay.
The same thing will apply to Liverpool. I'm not seeing Liverpool losing 4 games in a row.
But you're not seeing them losing 4 games
In a row.
Draw can still be a bad result.
No, draw is a very bad result.
So you
That's
don't
what
see, so you don't see Manchester United even getting a draw in that game.
No. In Anfield, no. At Anfield, no.
Mr. James.
Well, like I said from the very beginning, this kind of derby, especially Liverpool, Manchester United, form doesn't count for anything. So there are several other factors. There's home ground usually means something, but I don't think Liverpool have played well enough to blow Manchester United out of the park. And based on the rumors of injuries in that team, if Gravenberch doesn't play, it means it will be McAllister and Szoboszlai, and then they'll have an issue at right back. So for me, if there's going to be a winner in that game, it will be Manchester United, but I see it ending in a draw.
See, it isn't.
Before you come in, all the win match you have got is from their home. They've not gotten any win from away. All the
Yeah, we played 3 away games. We've got 1 point.
just 1 point. So those are the factor of me. I'm counting up
It's not
for them not to win.
I just feel like this game, a lot is being said about this game, and I think we are discarding Manchester United too much in this game. And for me, I think it's going to bite. It's going to bite.
I believe.
It's going to bite the ass of a lot of people that are predicting Liverpool to just blow Manchester United. And the prediction. Where do you think that match should be lost and won with zero time?
The match is going to be. Man is going to lead the match in their defense. Their defense, because even their midfield cannot play out Man City's Liverpool's midfield. Man midfield cannot play out Liverpool's midfield. So,
But
and
another thing you Wait, let me not go there to not prolong this video. Same question to you, Mr. Hughes. Why do you think the match should be won and lost?
Defense.
Defense.
Two teams.
Defense of the two.
Liverpool have conceded in every single game they've played, except for the Arsenal game, which is shocking in itself. Because if you look at the opponents that they have played, I mean, they should concede in an Arsenal game and not those games, but it happened. And I'm very happy that people are seeing Manchester United as the underdog. The factors point to it. But then they concede, and we create a lot of chances this season. It's just about putting them away.
Yeah.
And luckily, my striker has started to score.
I saw the SG.
Yes.
Manchester United on top of
on top,
SG.
touches in the
Expected
box,
goals.
chances created,
So,
they're leading, but then as to being clinical has been a problem. And I think they're going to bring their A game against Liverpool because, yes, it's Liverpool.
if Manchester United have to win this game, who will be on top four?
It'll be Bruno Fernandes 2-1.
Bruno Fernandes. If Liverpool have to win this game, who do you think has to be on the top form for Liverpool?
Isaac. Isaac is not on his form, but
So you mean if Isaac turn up?
if Isaac turn up very well to be Isaac, I don't think Man is going to have any
Score
chance.
prediction.
1-2.
1-2.
Manchester United.
1-2 Manchester United. 1-2 Mr. Watala.
I'll go for 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I'm going for a 1-1 draw because of same prediction as Liverpool. So
I wanted the bro, but for his sake, I'm going for the Manchester United.
you're going for Manchester United win. The big game of the week, Bayern Munich Dortmund. The classical.
The classical.
Biggest game in Germany right now. And
yeah.
the form which Bayern Munich are playing.
It's not just their form. Look, I think Dortmund are also coming into some sort of form over the last couple of, I think, 4 or 5 games. They're coming into some sort of form, but Bayern have won all of their games. They have not actually been tested. I think Dortmund will test them for a bit. So I'm gonna go for, I think it will be 4-2 Bayern Munich.
4-2 Bayern Munich. Jesus, bro.
Olise with the brace. Harry Kane with the brace.
Mr. Tan.
That much Bayern Munich. Win the match. I'll go for Bayern Munich to win 3-1.
Bayern Munich to 3 plus 2-1. I think it's gonna end in 2-3.
Dortmund wins.
Yeah. I just feel there's a slight something telling me that this game is just gonna flip in the favor of Dortmund. Not metrics. There's no metrics I'm pointing at.
I mean, it's a derby.
Yeah, there's no. I'm not pointing at any metrics, and I've not seen anything. But I just feel like my gut feeling just telling me that the game is gonna flip.
Bayern needs a reality check. They need to be brought back down to earth so they can work.
That kind of feeling.
Because when you watch them play, yes, they seem dominant. They seem very good at what they do. Then when you sit down and analyze them, there are certain cracks from midfield into defense that when a team is good enough, they can exploit it. And if you look at some of the games that they've played in which they are coasting, then they will end up conceding 2 or 3 goals when they are coasting in games. You see that those cracks are there, and if any other team is well equipped to exploit those cracks, it will be Dortmund in the Bundesliga.
Okay, you've gotten your results. You said it's gonna end in 4-2. You said 3-1. And I said 2-3. Back to your darling club. First, before I come back to your darling club, is Ange under pressure to deliver, or he gets sacked?
I think by now we should all agree he's under pressure, and the faster he gets results, the more he stays. But if he's not getting results, he will have to be sacked. And I think he's calling for the sack already, because you can't have 8 matches as a junior coach and you've lost 5 and drawn 3.
No
Why is
money.
not a good
No
result?
new manager balance. And you don't see them getting any result from this game against Chelsea.
You see, when it comes to Chelsea and these people looking for points, I think they have something against us. Serious, because we are all here when Amorim was looking for a match to survive his football club, football manager history, and Chelsea gave it to him.
Mikel Arteta too.
Uh,
Yeah, Mikel Arteta at the time, 2020,
Yeah, when
the emergence of Emil Smith Rowe.
um,
He needed that win
to save
to save. Like, we've lost 3 matches in a row. It was that game.
so I think the game will be tough and it will come out at Chelsea, but I still have to go for my club to win. So
Mr. Final. Sorry, Mr. James.
Yeah, Ange's under huge pressure already, and I mean, his appointment surprised me. I wasn't expecting it because the club was already in turmoil, and Ange is not that person to lead a club. He's a coach. He's not a manager. So
He's a question in my
they appointing him in itself shot them in the foot because they needed someone to stabilize the whole club
Yeah.
whilst trying to get points. Ange is not the man for that. And already they're talking about Sean Dyche. They want to bring Sean Dyche in. So I think this is the game for him. And let's not forget, Nottingham Forest have not beaten Chelsea at their home since 1993. So, well, also Chelsea have a very bad away record. Going back 14 games, I think they've won 3. So it's a bit dicey. And Chelsea of this season, they are unpredictable. When you expect them to blow teams out of the water, they go there and then they play like they've not played together for a long while. So you're never quite sure what to expect from Chelsea, but I think they have enough players. They have really good players to hurt this Nottingham Forest team. And based on the pressure, especially at home on Nottingham Forest, I think Chelsea might come away with a 1-0.
So you're going for 1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Mr. Rotano.
I'll go for Chelsea to win 2-1.
Chelsea is going to win by 2-1. The fact that this match is an early kickoff, I'm going for a
Nottingham Forest.
1-1 draw. Nothing against Chelsea. Me, nothing against Chelsea. Because we don't look music. Like say,
Me.
I'm not against Chelsea. The other thing I want to talk about is Manchester City versus Everton. Do you think this loan rules need to be changed? Because Everton best player will not be playing in this game.
It only happens
It only happened I think league wise.
league-wise. It only happens.
But in the Champions League, you can play against your parent
Yeah,
club.
all the other federations allow loan players to play against their parent clubs, except for England, which I don't get the reason behind it. But you know,
Don't we think it's good this way?
How?
So let's put the line for this Coutinho. Coutinho was loaned from Barca to Bayern. And Barca was playing Bayern. He came in and scored 2 goals. And we all see the feedback online.
This is football.
This is football. Me, I think it's better this way. Don't play against me. To avoid you coming back, you'll be accepted.
You're coming back.
I think that one is wholly dependent on the club because if I remember correctly,
See,
Barcelona had this boy Munir El Haddad.
yeah.
He was loaned to Valencia.
This manager was Sevilla. And he scored against
Valencia. He scored against.
This was Sevilla.
It was Valencia. Then he scored against Barcelona and he celebrated. And then the club pushed him out. Like literally, they pushed him out.
Yeah, because
It's not the first time.
It happened.
Fernando Morantes,
No,
Deportivo La Corona.
For me, I think it's a double-edged thing. It would help because why have I come for your player? You know we are in the same competition. You agree to loan me the player. I have paid you, and then
you can't play against me. It's my player, is your player. He's my player, your player.
Then why did you
See,
give him to me?
see.
If I cannot
I think
compete against you.
there's this video that surfaced online for over a year now. A lone player scored against his team that was
Parent club.
is it eh?
The parent club.
Player that was struggling for relegation. And he scored against them and jubilated and the team relegated. And you are going back to that same team after the loan.
Wait, do I have to?
No, I mean, I just feel like for this one, England, if they get it right, if I'm loaning you a player, don't play against me. For you not to have that feeling that if you're coming back,
But I feel it's cheating. Why I say it's cheating? Maybe take for instance this case of Everton. Their most informed player right now is Grealish, who has been doing the magic for them. So now Grealish is going to play against the rivals of Manchester City, but it's not going to play against
Yes.
Manchester City. Let's say, for instance, now Liverpool, Everton, Grealish now scored the winning goal in that game. Now you're taking 3 points. Yeah, you're taking points from the rivals of your parent club, and you're not allowed to play against the same.
If we want the player to play against me, buy him.
But they actually wanted
take
to
him
buy.
on.
It was just late in the window, and they didn't have the money to complete the deal at the time. But they actually wanted to buy.
So Everton without Grealish, do you see them doing anything in this game?
Nothing. I don't think they'll be able to do anything. Apart from Grealish, the only other player they have is Ndiaye.
Okay.
And since Grealish came, Ndiaye has been overshadowed. So I don't see him stepping up enough. And Beto has hit some sort of poor form recently. He is in and out of the team.
Missing chances.
Yes.
Clear cut chances.
And his backup is worse. The new guy they bought,
Barry.
Barry, is worse. Okay, we can say he's new to the league, hasn't really found his feet yet, but the situation right now is not looking great.
It's our turn to stop prediction.
With the kind of ball City is playing safe, I don't think City is going to play anything. Once City score 1-2,
Stop goes to that.
let's go and defend. So I will go for City to win 2-0.
Manchester City 2-0.
3-0 Man City.
3-0 Man City. And 4 into with this score. Real. Oh. 3-1. 3-1 Manchester City. Fulham. Arsenal. Fulham. Arsenal did not beat Fulham last season. Julian Oman, the season before that, Arsenal had the ball.
Did you just see the way you said Arsenal 3-0 right now? You forgot it's the London derby. But you just said 3-0.
Bro,
Arsenal.
we know the state of this derby is not a derby we should even discuss. They have a better rivalry with Chelsea than Arsenal.
But it's still the London derby.
No, there are several factors you need to consider. That team is poor. That team do not have the players to challenge Arsenal. I bet you Arsenal's rest defense, they will be resting. They don't have the players. They don't have the strikers. They have Adama and Iwobi. It won't work. We saw Iwobi in the last game against how do you call it? All the games they've lost. We've seen Iwobi. He's not playing very well. They do not have a striker. Even in the qualifiers they played recently, he was almost anonymous. That one I can understand because the coach played him a little deeper. But then, all the same, it won't work. If you look at the two teams, there's no way Fulham are going to give Arsenal problems. It won't happen.
I just feel you are counting too much on Arsenal. Arsenal playing good and the fact that Arsenal are not conceding goal. But don't forget that in the last season we didn't beat these guys.
That was last season. They had one of those teams that come up against the big teams to disturb them. They did it last season, but this season they don't have the tools to do it.
It's going to be a narrow win for Arsenal.
I think it will be a 3-0 for Arsenal. Saka and Joe Curtis.
3-0 for Arsenal.
Yep.
Let's start with time.
I need to go for Arsenal to win 2-1.
Arsenal to win by 2. Okay, let's just run through the remaining games. Brighton Newcastle. Is that what I said?
I'll go for the draw.
2-2 draw. Brighton Newcastle 2-2 draw. Really? Before I go on, before I finish, because this one, I will always make it hard for me. What I'm doing. You didn't see my striker.
Buy me a fantasy.
I will buy him this week.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
You didn't see my.
If you buy him, I'll change.
You
I'll
change
change my
what?
mind over him.
You change your mind over him. I don't even need to change your mind because just leave your mind with it because the more you're adapting the player, the more he's scoring goals. You saw the goal he scored for Germany.
Okay.
Did you see the goal he scored for Germany? You said 2-2, Mr. James.
That much, yes, both teams will score. But I think Brighton have won the most points coming from behind this season. So even if Newcastle score first, they tend to flourish later in games. And we've seen Newcastle, they tend to whether in like in the latter parts of the game. So I'm gonna go for a Brighton narrowing 2-1.
2-1 Brighton. I'm gonna go for a goalless draw.
It never happens in the game.
We know they happen for these two people there again. What should I go? Go for 2-2. Let me just go for 90 minutes equalizer by alternate 1-1. Burnley Leeds United.
1-1.
1. Why? Mr.
Going to 1.
Going to be 2+2.
On that note, there's this stat about Burnley versus Leeds. They've not scored more than a goal against Leeds since championship days. I think for 4 seasons running.
Who are those coming?
Burnley have not scored more than a goal against
Yes.
Leeds.
So in that case, I'm going for a 0. 0. Forget this wrong. Are you?
No,
are
I mean,
you-
I only put the information out there.
Why you
Whatever
put
you
it
do
from-
with-
why you
whatever
put-
you do with it.
Why you?
Let me issue the disclaimer.
Why you put it from like this now?
No, they usually
Oh.
score. They usually score, but they don't score more than one.
Crystal
That's
Pa-
what I meant.
Crystal Palace 1 month with Crystal Palace return back.
Yeah. I think it'll be a 2-1 Crystal Palace.
2-1 Crystal Palace. 2-1 Crystal Palace. Beside Tottenham.
I'll put for you for Bournemouth. 2-1 Bournemouth.
1, 2. Antoine, can you do this for me again? Antoine. We're poor in Ghana man show. In nation, say it is a nation. I'll go for a draw. 1-1 draw. I'll go for a draw. Sunderland Wolves.
Sunderland 2-0. 2-1.
Sunderland 2-1.
I think it's the time for Wolves to have a result
Now, what did I go for me?
out of this. I'm going to go for Sunderland to and Wolves to win by 2-1.
You copy my results. You copy my score.
I didn't even know that we are updating that.
My score. The last time they copied my score, I got that result correctly. You copy my results.
I go with your
Yeah.
which one?
I think it was Liverpool 2-2.
We got it wrong. Yeah.
Oh, no, we got it wrong.
Mhm.
They ended in a 1-2-1.
2-1.
Don't got my results again. Let's see. Spurs Aston Villa. Whew.
The last time Spurs beat Aston Villa away was under Ange. I think that was a 4-0. Looking at both teams and the form of both teams, but Aston Villa they seem to be growing in form. I'll go for. Usually there are a lot of goals in that game. Go for 2-2.
Go for a 2-2. I'm going for a 2-4 win for Aston Villa.
Spurs are away, I think.
Spurs at home.
Yeah.
Spurs at home. Aston Villa 4.
Spurs 2.
Spurs 2.
I'll go for Spurs to win 4-1.
4-1. In the last game of the week, the Monday Night Football, West Ham Brentford. I think West Ham really need to get a result from this game.
I think they will.
They will get a result, but the result I think is going to be just a 1-0 win for them. 1-0 win for West Ham.
I'll go for a draw 1-1.
1-1.
I was thinking I want to, but I'll go for 2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham. 2-1 West Ham. Yeah, we have our result. We have our prediction already. Currently, right now, I don't think there's any shocking. Okay, the only shocking result here, I think, if it happens, it will be the Aston Villa first post 2. Okay, I don't think who was beating Sunderland would be a shocking result. It would be a shocking result. And Liverpool, Manchester United beating Liverpool won't necessarily be a shock. And there's no shocking result. Yeah, you all went for Arsenal win. We all went for. There's a lot of. I think it's only Arsenal against Arsenal, Manchester City that we all agreed on
Yeah.
the result. Manchester City to win Arsenal. That's the only result. That's the only prediction.
Unanimous.
Wow. If I'm not mistaken, that should be the least we have had in this prediction series. Okay, guys, you heard it already. The result, the prediction I had already. Who's gonna get the highest point? Remember, on Monday after the games, we'll be doing a review of the games, and the table will be updated. And let's see who's got the highest point for the week. And you can also join us by putting in your prediction in the comment section and letting us know if we have gotten anything wrong or you think you know better than us. Put it in the comment section and let us see your prediction. And if you've not liked this video already, what are you waiting for, my brother? What are you waiting for, my sister? Please do like this video, share to your loved ones, and put in your comments, share to your friend, put it in your WhatsApp status or in your TikTok. And you can follow us at Global Football View or platform, and on X it's Globe Football View. You can follow us there also. Thank you guys for being on the show today, and looking forward to the games, and hopefully the blockbustering games will be taking place. And also a little information for you DSTV users, the French League One is coming to DSTV from this weekend. So if you're not subscribed yet, please, we are not paid to do this advert. I'm just saying, for football lovers, go subscribe. The French League One is coming. You have a chance to see the likes of Dembele, Doué, Vitinho, a lot of them in the French League One. And any last word from you guys?
Gamble. Gamble responsibly. Very soon we are going to be dropping 5 odds on Saturdays. For Saturdays on our preview shows. We make money. Chop money.
Let's take money together. 5 odd. Every weekend. From the TikTok. So follow our TikTok.
Okay, so let's make money together. Like you said, gamble responsibly, be gamble aware, and know gamble is addictive. So be wise. And I say till meet you again. Stay safe. Peace out.
Stay hydrated.